Hi, guys. Dr. Mike with you here. I want to share a story with you, a story that goes all the way back to my graduate school days. I was so fascinated by this story, which I read in a bit of research I was doing at the time. And this story so impressed me that I remember it to this day. The setting is the end of the Korean War in July of 1953. There was a great mystery the Army Medical Corps continued to run into, and that was they were getting the bodies of soldiers who had died in POW camps. They were getting them returned back, and once they did the autopsy, they were faced with a tremendous mystery. There was no reason these soldiers should have died. There was no evidence of physical abuse or trauma. Now, most had lost weight, but there would be a number of reasons for that, stress being among them. But they were not malnourished. They showed no signs of starvation. There was no damage to their internal organs revealed by the autopsy. They were just dying for some mysterious reason. And the Army Medical Corps was confused as to the cause. Well, when the Korean conflict ended in July of 53, representatives of the Army Medical Corps met with the North Korean Army and asked them just what had been happening to cause these deaths. And quite casually, the North Koreans said, "Oh, we took away their hope. They died from a lack of hope." And as they went on to explain, it was this sort of thing. They would tell the soldiers day after day, the POWs, day after day, that it was so hard on their parents to continue to look at their photographs that they just couldn't bear the pain. And so they took their portraits off the walls and removed pictures of them and put them away. They told them stories of a man their children were calling Uncle Billy. And of course, he was no uncle at all, but Uncle Billy, supposedly, these stories weren't true, but Uncle Billy was the man the POW's wife had replaced him with. And so she told her children to call him Uncle Billy. Well, there was no Uncle Billy. It was just more psychological warfare. And feeling alone, feeling forgotten, feeling replaced, these soldiers began to lose hope. And those who fell under this power lost hope to such a degree that they simply laid down and died for no medical cause. That is the power of hope. You know, hope is a big word for Christians. The atoning work of Christ is called for the believer the blessed hope, because it gives us hope not only in this life, but the life beyond. But there are what we might call little hopes as well. Hope that tomorrow just might be better than today. Hope that I can overcome that problem that I've struggled with. Hope that I can get beyond those things that pull me down. We need these kind of hopes as well. And it is just such a hope that I want to talk to you about today, because I want to talk to you about a very practical and pragmatic hope relating to one of the biggest problems we see facing people today. And that is hope in conquering anxiety. I want you to know there's hope. There's hope for growth. There's hope for change. There's hope that you can overcome this monster. Now, let me tell you what I'm not offering. I'm not saying that we can help you get rid of 100% of your neurotic anxiety. And I use that term not as a put down, but simply to say there are valid types of anxiety. There are anxieties that are good for us. There are anxieties that can protect us. These are not senseless and pointless anxieties, what we might call just anxieties for anxiety's sake. These are the anxieties we want to rid ourselves of. Now, again, I'm not saying you can get rid of 100% of that. And I would encourage you not to trust anyone who tells you if you do this or do that or take this or take that, your anxiety will poof, just disappear as though it were never there. That's not true, and that's not honest. But what if you could get rid of 75% of your anxiety? What if you could get rid of 80%, 90%? Yes, even 95% of your neurotic anxiety, that worthless, useless anxiety that does nothing but cause us to suffer. I'm betting you'd take that. Well, at Grow, we have recently developed a product that will help you do that. It's a course. It's not a pill. It's not magic. It's a course. That means you have to work at it. You have to contribute to the process. But we give you the tools to do just that. So I would encourage you to take a look at our new course, How to Anxiety-Proof Your Mind. Because I think you'll find there a real practical, helpful tool to rid yourself of the majority of your neurotic anxiety. Not 100%, but a most significant percent. 75%, 80, 90, as I said, maybe even 95%. Because the tools to help you do that are in that course. I've worked very hard to produce this course to help you do just that. And if you will give it a try, I believe you will find that it will help you rid yourself of the majority of needless anxiety that you suffer. Remember, we need hope. And the purpose of this course is to give you hope that you can conquer troubling anxiety, the kind of anxiety that serves no purpose but to cause you pain and suffering. I want to thank you for taking this time to watch this video. This is Dr. Mike, and I'll talk to you later. Goodbye.